So consumers are maxed out, is what you're saying. People cannot afford to pay more tax or don't want to pay more tax. So we can't keep on increasing tax. At the same time, 22 cents of every rand is for interest. So we can't take on more debt. So the only thing that we can move is to reduce spending, and yet we can't reduce spending. So we seem to be caught between every angle. I don't know how we move forward from this.
I mean, there are options. Some of them are really tough, right? The one option is to rethink the size of the public sector. So if you look at South Africa, and this is not meant to sort of sound Thatcherite or anything, but you just look at the data and you look at emerging markets and you look at the proportion of the wage bill, public sector wage bill as a share of GDP, compared to other emerging markets, South Africa is one of the highest in the world. So in other words, the first challenge is that the public sector wage bill, just purely as a share of GDP, is far too high, right, compared to other emerging markets. That would suggest either you increase GDP or you figure out ways to moderate the public sector wage bill. Very, very difficult. The other possibility is that you start getting greater returns from the same amount of spending for government services, right? And that we haven't seen enough of. So the efficiency of government spending can increase. The other options we have, which are not costly at all, is to expand the range of what I call supply side options. You need to look at ways in which government can serve as an instrument for crowding in private sector investment, and that can relate to everything from regulation around small businesses right through to fixing ports and rails, right, to get growth going. Because ultimately, Kyle, I mean, your challenge really is, yes, you can make the tough political decisions and you can stop the COVID grant or you can reduce the public sector wage bill, but at the end of the day, if you don't get growth going, right, and you don't move from 1 to 2 to 3 to 5%, it's going to be incredibly hard to square the debt circle. I mean, it's going to be incredibly hard to get to a point where you can moderate debt levels so that they are more manageable.
Yeah, and that is my fear. I mean, even if you look at Elon Musk and his Doge, every efficiency he finds results in one person without a job. And we already have too much unemployment in South Africa. So it's great to shrink the public sector, but where do those people go? And who supports them?